Hi guys, so today we are doing this scholarship calculus question from 2020. So the question says you are given a quadratic equation with the roots alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Show that these equations are equal. Now, starting with the equation, so they have given us an equation and they have given us the roots, all right? So when they give us the roots, it means that the equation is equals to a x minus first root, then x minus second root, x minus third root, and x minus fourth root. So these two equations are now equal. And then we are going to expand the equation, expand the brackets, and equate them to the coefficients of the given equation. So let's do that. So we have a x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus delta, and x minus gamma. So we'll start with the right hand side. Okay, so when we start with the right hand side, let's write the equation again. So we have a x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma, and x minus delta. So let's expand this. Now that we have expanded the brackets, let's put the coefficients together, or let's find the coefficients. So we are comparing this equation to ax to the power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e, and we are comparing that equation to this. So now let's compare the coefficients. So x to the power 4 is ax to the power 4 here and ax to the power 4 here, right? So that's remains same, so that won't change anything. For b, or for x cube, the coefficient of x cube, so let's write coefficient of x cube. Okay, so here we have b, which is equals to, from this side we have a, and let's see what x cubes we have. So a, and then we have in bracket minus gamma plus delta x cube, and then another x cube is here, which is minus alpha plus beta, and that's all the x cubes we have. So that is, we can convert it into b over a is equals to minus, if we take minus comma, we have gamma plus delta plus alpha plus beta. If we take negative common, and if you move negative to the other side, we will have minus b over a is equals to alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta. Yeah, and this was the first equation that we had to solve. So we have solved the first equation, right? Now if we compare the second coefficient, or if we compare the coefficient of x square, that will give us c. So now we are comparing the coefficient of x square, and that will give us c is equals to, so c from here is equals to, let's find the x square. So first we have gamma delta, let's put a, and we have a outside because a is the whole bracket, so a outside, gamma delta. Then next one that we have is alpha plus beta bracket, gamma plus delta, so plus, then we have alpha plus beta, gamma plus delta. The next one, x, we have plus alpha beta. All right, and now if we compare it, let's simplify this a little bit first. So when we simplify, we get c over a is equals to gamma delta plus, if we open the bracket, alpha gamma plus alpha delta plus beta gamma plus beta delta plus alpha beta. Yeah, and I think that is what we need to prove for the second one. Those, if you compared, they are all same as these, just in different order. So that is our second. So we have solved the first, we have done the second, and now we'll compare the coefficient of x. So next one is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x in this equation is d. So our first is d is equals to a bracket. Here coefficients of x is minus alpha beta gamma delta and minus delta plus gamma. So let's write that down. So we have minus alpha plus beta gamma delta and minus gamma plus delta alpha beta. Okay, now let's simplify that. So we can do d over a is equals to, again we can take negative common, so we'll have alpha plus beta gamma delta plus gamma plus delta alpha beta, and then we move minus to the other side, will give us minus d over a is equals to, now let's see if we need to open the brackets or not to see what they're asking. And yes, we'll have to open the brackets to have that exact form. Let's open the brackets. So it will be alpha gamma delta plus beta gamma delta plus gamma alpha beta plus delta alpha beta. It's very important to give it in the same format as they have asked in show now. So whenever you have a question where you have to show or prove, make sure you give it in exactly the form they have asked. So we've done the second one. Now the last one we'll do, there's no coefficient, but we can just write the constant. E is equals to, now something that is without the power is only one thing at the end, which is alpha beta gamma and delta. So A and alpha beta gamma delta. So E over A is equals to alpha beta gamma delta, and that is the last thing that you have to prove. Okay, so this is first part of this question, and second part, for the second part I'll make another video. Great, have a good day.